by their hair. If their hair is looking horrible, that means that they don't trust anybody but themselves. But your hair is looking good. Like
you.
you're using a mirror or something. How are you getting the edges?
It's a 360 mirror.
Oh, 360. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Court is calling 2024 CR 2438, State of Texas versus Ruben Renteria. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel S. Parker, State of Texas.
Defense.
Mark Hood.
And are you Mr. Renteria?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
We have.
And did you review it with your client?
We did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, and counsel, has he applied for deferred adjudication?
We have, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, proceeding on count two.
Any objection?
Oh, sorry.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
All right, did you understand your charge of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 2, 4 to 400 grams? That's a second degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is and was.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain agreement with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. There's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 2437. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, and drug court evaluation. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense that's charged in count 2, how do you plead?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
State offer states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Any objection?
Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court has reviewed the same, and the court has accepted the same in the evidence. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just briefly, Judge, as you can tell, Mr. Renteria is young. He's never had an issue with court. He had some problems, which was taken up by cases. He's got his life together, working, focused. He will not be before this court again, aside from termination of his community supervision. We are asking the court to follow the recommendations of the state.
All right, how old are you?
23.
All right, are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work at a barber shop. I'm currently in the process of owning it right now.
Okay.
I got my barber's license going.
Do you do your own hair?
Yes, I do. Not this morning, but
No. The reason why I asked you, people always say, you can find a good stylist or a good barber by their hair. If their hair is looking horrible, that means that they don't trust anybody but themselves. But your hair is looking good. Like
you.
you're using a mirror or something. How are you getting the edges?
it's a 360 mirror.
Oh, 360. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the back yet, but okay. I think it looks good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any children?
I don't.
All right. So who is Monique Luna to you?
That's my mother.
That's your mother? All right. So are you living with her?
No, I live alone.
Okay. So based upon what I'm reading in the police report, I don't think it's best that he stay with her.
Yes, Judge.
So if there is some issue that comes up where you need to live with her, then before you do that, you need to come back to court and we need to have a discussion about it. And you can ask your attorney to come back so we can discuss that.
Okay.
And that's just based upon what I'm reading in the police report. All right, do you have any siblings?
I have two sisters,
All right, older or younger?
one older, one younger.
All right, so let me just tell you something about siblings. Even though they say girls mature mentally before boys do,
That's true.
they still look up to you.
Hmm.
And so you can't be doing this because you want them to go on the right track and you don't want them to, my teacher in high school would say, don't end up with jokers. That's what he would tell all the girls. And then he would tell the guys, don't be a joker.
Yeah.
So you don't want them to end up with jokers. You want them to come to you, and they can't come to you if you're doing these type of things. You understand?
I understand.
All right. And if you were drug tested today, what would the result be?
I'll be clean.
All right. So when's the last time you used anything?
It's since I got arrested.
Okay. All right. That's a good start. All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. And if you complete everything and you're doing everything correctly, I'll consider letting you off early.
Okay, thank you.
There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration 2024 CR 2437. There's 120 hours of community service restitution. And you say you're in the process of trying to buy this barber shop?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have you, you can go to the county clerk's office and get your DBA.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So if you're going to do a business, you got to do it right.
Yes.
You need to have all your paperwork done. And they actually have a program. And if you go on their site, and I'm sure your attorney can help you, if you go on their site, it'll let you see what you need to do to set it up. And they actually have a small business portion of the county clerks, or actually the small business is sort of separate from the county clerk, but they sort of work a little bit together because the county clerk registers the DBAs.
Mhm.
So you need to go over there and do it.
Okay.
Does no good to wait until everything is perfect and in place, because you will find everything is never going to be perfect and in place. Okay,
Thank you for
So-
the advice, Judge.
sure. So I'll do 120 hours community service restitution, and state if he gets his DBA and gets serious about having contracts for his business, I'll waive the 120 hours of community service restitution.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's to be regular reporting, and he's not allowed to reside with Monique, Monique, Janie, Janie, Luna. If the recommendation is inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. There'll be a referral to felony drug court. Felony drug court has a funding issue at the moment, and they're at capacity, but who knows what may be happening in a little bit. All right.
Yes.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Let me just tell you, with drugs, one or two things end up happening. Either you end up on probation, end up in prison, maybe you're using your own supply, in which case somebody may end up having to identify your body, or either you end up getting in a shootout with somebody, because those are all costs of doing business. If you're selling drugs or using drugs, you may end up dead. You may end up getting a bad batch of drugs. You may end up getting shot. You may end up getting robbed, and you may end up in prison.
I understand.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck to you. If you need anything, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Good luck to you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court, but
Thank
you
you.
always do.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
The
you.
only blessing from the arrest is that they get motivated and they get more serious about barbering.
All right. That's awesome. As he turned away, I'm gonna see if that line is there from the back. And it is.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
My name is Happy. I upload courtroom video for education purpose. This video may contain copyrighted works not specifically authorized for use, but believed in good faith to be protected by the fair use doctrine under Section 107 of U.S. copyright law.